This is part one of my docu-series where I'll be documenting the fort I am building in the forest. So here's my house. This is our outdoor setup here. Pretty nice. We got a grill, some tables. I've got my car parked right here. But I wanted to build a little home away from home for myself where I can cook, plant, eat, maybe sleep, we'll see. And I figured, what if I go this way into the forest? And I discovered what starts right here. You can hardly see it, but there's the start of a deer trail. So I started walking this way and followed this deer trail for a little bit. And I brought a machete with me, kind of hacked some along the way, hacked some shrubs along the way. But then I found where I wanted to start my camp, and it's way over there. You can see there's a ridge of hedges over there. Just beyond that is where I decided I'll establish my camp because it's just hidden enough, but it also has enough. There's a clearing in the treetops there. So there's enough sunlight. I'm guessing probably 4 hours of sunlight that'll go across this way so I can plant some berries and herbs. So I made a less so obvious path. As you can see, it hardly looks like a path because I do want this to remain hidden. As you go this way, and then you go over here. I might put up markers to mark the trail, but as of now, I'm just going off of memory. And once you get here, you'll see a more obvious trail. You can see I've cut the shrubs here, and there's kind of a U shape in the ground. And then you follow this, and then the trail becomes very obvious right here. I've whacked all this down with my machete. This took me a while. But then this gets you to this little opening under a tree. I sawed down a few limbs that I've thrown over here just to open it up a bit. Where I'm going is in there. And that's what I'm doing next. There's my trusty weapon. Where I'm going is in here. As you can see, I've stomped my way through there a little bit. But just over these bushes right here, there's a small little clearing. And I think if I do some work with my machete, I can make that clearing twice as big. And then look at this. There's this big opening in the trees right here. I'll get plenty of sunlight, but it's also protected by all these shrubs and trees. My house is back over there. I'm gonna build a chimney or something to cover up the glow of the fires I'll have. That way nobody can see it. And then I can also use that as an oven to cook.